All right, another question. Question number 4. So I've got one fraction on the right side. I have two fractions. And you're thinking that's not a fraction. Well, hey, it actually is. Anything, a whole number divided by 1, it's a fraction. So I've got two fractions. So I need to put this together. Neat thing about dealing with a 1 in general, or having a 1 on the bottom, if it's just plain old 1, you can rewrite it as this divided by itself. Easy, real easy to get the same denominator. Alright, so even before I write the divided by 1 part, I probably shouldn't even wrote that, but I did, so I'll take off. If you're just given a 1, I can rewrite this as a fraction using this denominator. Right? I want the denominators to be the same, so if I say the same, something divided by itself, that's the definition of getting 1, something divided by itself. So now I have the same denominators. Well, and this is tricky. If there's a minus here, make it into a plus, and multiply this whole thing by -1. The whole top gets multiplied by -1. So you wind up with x plus -5x, and negative times a negative is a positive 25. Alright, x and negative x, 5x, x minus 5 is 4, negative 4x. Now notice, if I do the cross product thing here, I'd be good this way. 1 times anything is itself, so that's fine. If I multiply this way, I'm going to get a quadratic. I'd like to not work that way if I have to. So look here. Does that ring a bell at 5 and 25? 1 and 5. If I come over here and multiply this bottom by 5 and the top by 5, I'd wind up with 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 5 is 25. I'd wind up with the same denominator. So 5 times 1, 5 times x, 5 times -5. Sweet. Same denominator. Set the tops equal then. Take away the 25. Divide by -4. 20 divided by 4, that's 5. Alright, now I didn't do it at the beginning. I didn't do my restriction. So let's make sure that this value doesn't give me 0 in the denominator. Right? If this guy gives me 0 in the denominator, it's not an answer. So look up here. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 minus 25. Uh-oh. It gives me 0 right there. Look over here. 5 minus 5 gives me 0 right there. It doesn't have to do it for both of them. It just has to do it for one of them. If it kills a 1 fraction, then it's not an answer. That's not an answer. So in this case, there is no solution. There's no solution. A lot of times the question will ask, it'll say, well, does this have a solution? Well, in this case, no. No. So, easy enough.